Today, the topic is the Tennessee State University Football Program 2012, and we have the head coach, Coach Reed, talking about some of the activities that are involved with that program this year. And of course, Coach, let's talk about the new athletic facility, the indoor facility that I think many people have seen from the road, but it's such an impressive and imposing facility. How did that happen?
Well, it actually came into fruition with our last administration. You know, it was being talked about, but you know, I'm the kind of guy that I needed to see some dirt moving before I really believed it was going to happen. And you know, they started to build on it, and it got delayed a little bit. The weather was bad. I mean, we went through that bad winter with all the snow, so it really held them back a little bit from getting it finished when we wanted to get it finished. But it's up and running now. It's been a great facility for us. You know, we've hosted some 7-on-7 tournaments in the last summer in July, and our facilities department, they do a great job of keeping it up. But it's a $3.7 million facility. It's an 80-yard indoor facility, and this is as nice of a facility as I've seen. You know, you go over to the Titans bubble, it is comparable to that. It's a better structure than that, but that is a bubble. You know, but we use it a lot more probably than they use theirs. But we're really excited to have it, and we're only one of 6 FCS schools that has an indoor facility. So that's a big recruiting tool for us when you start talking
that's
about,
what I was thinking.
you know, bringing kids in from Florida who not used to being outside in the cold a whole lot. We don't have to do that. You know, we can show them that facility and say, hey, we'll be inside when it's cold and snowing outside, and you don't have to go fight those elements. And it helps you with practice. You know, you don't have to cancel practice. You know, you don't have to go in the gym when it's raining. So it's a really, really huge added addition to our program, and it just adds value to our program.
And it's really almost exclusively a football facility, is it? I mean, in terms of the way you use it.
Not really. I mean, it was paid for with the student activities fee for athletics. So, you know, we do a good job of sharing it around with the rest of the people on campus who want to use it. Like right now, they're up there having a track meet, the indoor track meet, and track is using it for warm-ups. They used it for their scratch meeting yesterday. Dr. Shields also had the Faculty Staff Institute in there at the beginning of the semester. So it's a multi-purpose use, but it's primarily football uses it the most, but it's open to the campus.
And of course, the people that you're going to put on this team this year, what about them? I mean, what kind of team do you expect to have this year?
We expect to have a really good football team. We're still going to be extremely young. We've got a quarterback that was the freshman of the year in the conference last year. He'll be returning in Michael German. We returned all of our offensive linemen from last year. We returned the defensive line except for one guy from last year. We lost a couple of linebackers. Rico Council was the defensive player of the year, and he's an All-American, Box Turow. So he's a kid that we're really going to miss, him and John Jones at the linebackers and Dante Nichols in the middle on defense. But a lot of guys that were behind them last year got a lot of playing experience. So you know, the good thing about freshmen is that they're going to be sophomores the next year. And we played a lot of freshmen last year. We played over 21 freshmen a game last year. That's going to serve them well next year when we start to play. But we've had a great addition to our program. We were rated the #1 recruiting class in HBCUs in the country by Box Turow this recruiting season. So we're really excited about that. And a lot of that had to do with the facilities, the indoor facility. And we have a brand new locker room on campus. You know, our alumni did a really good job of pitching in and buying lockers for us to have a first-class facility. We have NFL lockers in our locker room now. And, you know, we used to shy away from our locker room when recruits came into town and just kind of take them down to LP Field and show them the stadium. But now, you know, we have a showpiece on campus. I mean, we sport 3 flat-screen TVs in there, direct TV. You know, the guys can go in there not only, you know, to get dressed and go to practice and have a comfortable place to dress, but they can also go in there and watch the fight. They can go in there and watch ESPN. They can go in there in between classes when they want to drive back home or walk back across campus and kind of lounge around in there. And I think that's an added value also to our program that allows our kids to feel like that, hey, this, you know, this is the big boys. It isn't Oregon now. I don't know if you ever seen Oregon's locker room, but I tell you what, it's got to be one of the best in FCS. So we're really excited about that and what the alumni has done to continue to support us. And we still need that support, alumni. You know, we still have about 30 more lockers that we can sell in there. Each alumni that bought lockers, there's a nameplate on the top of the locker.
Is that the way it's supposed
yes,
to?
That's their locker for life. They paid $1,000 for the locker. You get your name put on there. If we ever move those lockers into a new facility, which we're talking about with Hell Stadium, with not just the renovations this year, but there's a master plan for a 24,000 to 27,000 seat, $24 million stadium to go up on campus. So we're excited about all of that. And Dr. Shields has just been great. She's really pushing for us to play on campus. And I'm excited as a head football coach to have that kind of support from our president and our athletics director who are making a real commitment towards athletics.
Now, when you mentioned this locker room, is this separate from the outdoor facility, I mean the indoor facility that you
Yes, it is. That is a separate facility.
So that's not a part of that?
No, that's not a part of the indoor. The indoor consists of the indoor facility plus meeting rooms that we have in there. So, you know, in the past we didn't have a bunch of meeting space. Now, you know, we've kind of centralized everything where we can meet and walk right out to the turf on the practice field, do a walk from the indoor to the practice field if we're going to be outside, and it's just like that. So it's a really nice facility.
And the locker rooms, where are these lockers located? I mean, are they in the campus?
Yeah, no, they're actually right up from the hole on the back side of the Gentry Center. You know, there's a little short walk from the Gentry down to the hole. They're on the back side of that Gentry Center right there.
Is this the area under the stadium, under the seat?
No, that's the old locker room.
Oh, that's what I mean. That's the old locker room.
Yeah.
Has that been replaced?
Not yet. We're doing some things. We have done some things to kind of beautify that a little bit, but it's still the hole. With this new project that we're doing, you know, renovating right now, we're going to address some of those issues down there too. But the showpiece is up there in the Gentry, and that's what the recruits really like.
So the locker room is in Gentry.
Yes, it's in Gentry.
That's what I was. I didn't understand exactly where it was physically located.
Right, it's physically located in Gentry.
In Gentry Center, and so it's not only available to the football team; it's available to the athletic program. Is that?
Well, no, now the locker room is exclusive. Football. It's exclusive to football.
Give that away today.
You know, that's hard-earned money that was, you know, the coaches got out and the alumni, they specified this is a football locker room. And the upgrade, I mean, we spent over $125,000. We raised that kind of money. Our alumni stepped up to the plate and gave us that. And the athletics, I think Ms. Phillips pitched in another $25,000 to help us complete it with the bathrooms and showers and whatnot. So it is extremely nice.
And so you got a real facility up in Gentry now.
A real facility up there. Yes, sir.
Very good. And of course, we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break.